And welcome back for some more Brotato. So the game has 4 new characters, and last time we successfully did a run with the baby after a couple of failures. Next up is the Vagabond. Equipped weapons always contribute to the class bonuses of other equipped weapons. However, we can't equip 2 of the same weapon at the same time, and we also get -5 armor, and luck and harvesting are reduced by 50%. And we get the laser gun to start out with. I mean, it's a pretty good weapon to start out with, but not the best one, obviously. Can't kill all of these wave 1 enemies with it. But we'll do our best. Let's get the 3. Alright, let's start out with some speed, I guess. And now the issue is that we can't benefit from all of the guns. We should get other weapon types. I will get the double barrel shotgun here and also the laser gun, I think, just to make it easier. But yeah, we want the cacti club. And I guess we want the hedgehog since we are going melee as well. So let's lock all of that down. Do I want to lock down landmines? We could actually go for some engineering with this run, so let's do that. So we're not currently gaining any of the bonuses for this character. But since it is wave 2, we should be fine for the time being. Didn't get a lot of materials there, but... Okay, so this is reduced by 50%, but it is a tier 2 upgrade, so let's take it. Go all the way up to luck 5. And now let's get some of these locked items here. Oh, we are getting the +20 range from guns. Yeah, okay, so it does work like that. Was slightly confused there for a moment, apparently. So we do gain the benefits that we would normally from having 2 of the same weapon types. But we also get these bonuses from this cacti club, which is primitive and heavy. So that's nice. So wave 3 should now go a lot smoother than the first 2 waves did. Let's see how we actually do here, though. I would imagine that the Vagabond is easier than the baby, but that remains to be seen. Could have gone for the 3 in the corner, but I didn't. Alright, so attack speed and range damage are both very nice. I think I'll go with the attack speed for now. And let's also get the hedgehog. Chopper is a blade. We might as well take it for now. It also contributes for the other bonuses. The cacti club is very nice since it gives 2 weapon class bonuses. Alright, let's go for wave 4. So what you want to do with this character, I suppose, is get a lot of different weapon types early on. Even if they normally wouldn't synergize very well. But this character like forces them to synergize. To an extent at least. So having just 1 engineering item, for example, would give us all the bonuses of engineering items normally. Assuming that we had all of the slots, the weapon slots filled with engineering weapons. Let's take some armor here. And let's also take speed. Okay, so the SMG and the medical gun are here, but I don't think I want the SMG since it is just a gun and we have 2 of those already. We could take the medical gun, I suppose, but I'm not too keen on that either. Let's skip that for now. The Ghost Scepter is actually probably pretty good. That's assuming I can actually get kills with it, but we do gain the ethereal bonuses if I do take it. We would also gain precise and elemental bonuses from the lightning shiv. Not sure I like that all that much though. I mean, it's fine. Can I actually see what the bonuses are from there? No, I cannot. Okay, well, I will take the Ghost Scepter too, at least. And I will also lock down the Cake and the Weird Ghost. Let's see if I can actually make use of them, or the Weird Ghost, really. The Cake's downside isn't severe, but the Weird Ghost can always lead to a death. It's a risky item to take. We're doing fine, but it is only wave 5. The real test will come after wave 7, or, well, wave 7 will be the first test. I really like the Cacti Club, though, with what we are doing. Also, I should have probably looked at all the weapon type bonuses that we can get before I started the run, but I did not. So the question now is, do I take +4 melee damage or do I reroll this? I think I will reroll since we're mostly doing ranged damage instead. We could go for some melee, but currently we're doing the ranged thing. I will also reroll this one. +8 harvesting, that's really +4, but let's take it. Let's get some harvesting going, even though it's not going to contribute all that much. Chopper 2 is here. I would kind of like it, but the thing is, we already have a chopper. So what we want instead is a new weapon type. So I guess we won't be taking that. Do I take an alien worm though? I think I will, especially since I took the weird ghost. So even the 1 HP regen will help us a little bit. Cacti Club is here again. Can't afford it, but let's lock it down so we can upgrade our existing one. Might as well do the same with the chopper. Okay, so the blade bonus is plus melee damage and lifesteal. That's pretty nice. And the ethereal bonus is plus dodge, but it's also minus armor. So at some point I guess I will get rid of the laser gun to get more bonuses. And we'll just keep the double barrel shotgun instead. I think that's better. Probably. But for now, this is what we will do. And now I need to concentrate to not actually die with our less than full hit points. But yeah, I think this character is far easier than the baby is. Or at least it's more simple. Not such a divergent gameplay mechanic from normal as the baby is. Right, we're doing okay. Wave 6 complete. Let's reroll all of this nonsense and take plus attack speed. The plus speed would also be nice, but let's take some attack speed here. And if I really want to be greedy, we could take the harvesting here. I don't know if it's going to be all that useful for us. It is the tier 3 upgrade, but being reduced by 50% is kind of nasty. So instead we could go for some survivability or damage here, both of which are fine options. Let's go with plus 6% dodge. Alright. Flaming brass knuckles, so that's 2 weapon types, so we will take that. Let's actually check what we get. We get plus 5 elemental damage and plus 15% dodge. Alright. Pretty nice. I guess we could take the defective steroids. We are doing some melee. Laser gun is here again. Spiky shield. Now that's 2 weapon types. We could get rid of the laser gun for that item. I think I will, but we can't afford it just yet. Let's go for wave 7. And once again, we want to destroy all the eggs. Or most of them at least. Didn't quite succeed there. But our damage is stellar. We're actually doing very well with that. And we also have nearly 50 hit points. So yes, as I stated a couple of times, this character is far easier than the baby is. So maybe I just need to adjust my playing style for the baby. Don't know. These are new characters, so they will quite likely be patched, balanced out as time goes on. The strange book is here, which does grant us engineering if we want it. It's also -1 melee and range damage though. And currently, well, we do have the landmines, but otherwise we are not using engineering for anything, so I think I will just recycle it. Okay, let's take more dodge. We are actually nearly to the cap for dodge. Now let's get rid of the laser gun. And get the spiky shield and check what the bonuses are. So we get +3 armor, +6% dodge, and we also get +3 armor, +6 max HP. However, we also get the downside, -10% speed. Well, that's not too bad, I think. I mean, it is a bad thing, obviously, but the upsides are far greater than the downsides. Let's take a whetstone here and re-roll. The nail is here. We just turned down an engineering item and we have 0 engineering. Oh well, let's take the last... Well, actually no. Probably don't want it since it's -50% for the luck. The item itself has been nerfed as well. It used to be +10. We could take more elemental damage. That works with the flaming brass knuckles. And we might get some more elemental weapons, or, well, a better elemental weapon than the flaming brass knuckles at some point, so why not? We are also over the cap for dodge, so why the hell not? Let's reroll once more and get... the plank is here. Do I want to get rid of anything? +50 range is decent. But if I want to get rid of anything, it's probably the double barrel shotgun. Don't know if I want a tier 1 plank for it, though. Maybe I'd take like a tier 3 one instead. We will take the sunglasses, I think, though we are -2 armor already. Actually, we don't need more damage, so maybe we skip the sunglasses. Let's at least take the baby gecko and the broken mouth. And let's go for wave 8. So at this point, I guess we want more armor, mainly. And a little bit of damage, I suppose, and speed. And some more ways of regaining hit points would be nice as well. Other than that, we are doing really well. ...60 hit points and maxed out dodge is very nice. Not sure I've ever actually had maxed out dodge by this point. Probably not. That seems like an immensely difficult thing to do with other characters. Tardigrade is here, might as well take it. And here are the options I would like. So armor and speed. Which one do we take? I think we take the speed for now. That's better. We could even consider the shackles, but I would still probably like to get more speed before we take something like that. And speaking of speed, here's the beanie. Might as well take it. Alien eyes are here. Sure, we have 60 hit points. The plant, it's pretty cheap. Well, the weird food is actually pretty good. We do go down to 59 dodge. We're not at the limit anymore, but we can get there, and we're still like nearly there, so whatever. Sure, I'll take the plant. Let's go to HP region 2. And let's slaughter some more aliens here. With the way this is going, I would imagine this will be a pretty easy run overall. We will get a win, unless I screw this up somehow, which is always possible. But the character is just so powerful that it's kind of unlikely that I managed to do that. Let's get the loot alien. There we go. Let's also get the tree. Keep on killing, nearly done with the wave. There we are. Ritual is okay, we are not doing anything with engineering. We could take plus 9% dodge, but that's only plus 1% effectively. So instead we could even reroll or just take the plus 2% lifesteal. I guess I'll reroll. There is an argument to be made for taking the plus 9% dodge, because we could just get something that lowers dodge and not worry about it. Alright, what do I take here? We could go for crit chance for some more damage. I think I will. 6 HP is okay, but instead let's reroll. Well, this is not much better. I will take the plus 30 range though. So with our weapons we're actually doing fine already. We don't necessarily even need to get better weapons, especially not yet. Though perhaps the Ghost Scepter is, well, 30% dodge is pretty nice, I admit. Got to admit. The pumpkin is here, but is the double barrel shotgun the only thing that would benefit from it? I think so. So let's not take it. I will just reroll all of that garbage. Tardigrade is here again. And it's pretty good when coupled with a nearly maxed out dodge, so let's take it. Scared Sausage is also pretty good since we have elemental damage. Propeller Hat is like whatever, it's minus 50%. I could take it, but well sure, let's take it. Let's take it, let's go all the way up to luck 10. Mutation is actually good, yeah, let's take it. And out of these things, do I want a claw too? Probably not. We would get the precise bonuses, but what would I get rid of is the question. Probably the double-barreled shotgun. That's an idea. That is definitely an idea. Plus 1 range damage would only benefit, well, 3 items currently. I don't think I need any of this crap. Though the range damage... okay, I will take that. Let's go for wave 10. Smooth sailing. For the most part. I guess if we want to get rid of the Ghost Scepter, we should get another type of ethereal weapon. At some point, if we see one. I would like to keep the dodge that we have. Also, that is a consideration that I should have thought about when I skipped the plus 9% dodge stat upgrade. It would have enabled us to get rid of the Ghost Scepter and not lose as much dodge as we did, or would rather. Alright, let's take some HP regen here. black belt. I guess that's worth it. Let's take it. Bat is here, that's fine. Campfire. It's probably okay. Let's take it. Plank is back, but I don't think I want a tier 1 plank. Eye surgery is worth considering, since we are doing some elemental things with the scared sausage. And we also have the flaming brass knuckles. It is pretty expensive though, so I think I will skip it. Let's reroll once more. Okay, so if we want to, we can upgrade our shotgun. Could also get a torch tree to get the primitive bonuses. Which we don't currently... Well, actually we do have them. Never mind. Never mind, not taking that. Sure, I'll take the shotgun upgrade. And let's go for wave 11. Here's an elite, let's try to kill it. It has been beefed up. I think this effect is more difficult to deal with than the one before, though I don't really remember how this elite used to be. Not accurately, at least. I should, but I don't. Alright. So we are going to be able to kill it, I think, since we have enough time. And since we have all that dodge, it's semi-easy, though I did take a lot of damage there. Okay, let's see if I can do it. Just barely. Okay, well, we gained a bloody hand. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Actually excellent. Let's take it. And do I want some more attack speed? Sure. Tentacle is here. We only have 5% dodge, but let's take it. Well, not dodge. I'm speaking of crit chance. Or trying to speak of crit chance. Oh yeah, okay, I forgot about that, so... The tardigrades are now basically useless, since I took the bloody hand. Oh well. I think the payoff is far greater than the downside, so whatever. Okay, so we would like to get some more armor, and that's basically it. Well, some more speed would also be nice. Those are the priorities. Since every now and again we will fail to dodge, and when we do take a lot of damage, despite having nearly 70 hit points. But that's wave 12 done. Speaking of armor, here's armor, let's take it. Here's some speed. Sure, let's take it, even though it's only a tier 2. And let's take the metal plate for even more armor. And just reroll all of this, I think. Yeah, I think so. Gambling token is here. It's not going to benefit us though. Here's the ghost flint, so I could now ditch the ghost scepter if I want to, and I think I will. We've gained 7 HP from it. I think it's not going to contribute all that much anymore anyway, so let's take this ghost flint instead and hopefully get some attack speed out of it. Cacti club is here, might as well. Now we could pivot into engineering with the screwdriver, however we do already have -2 engineering and it is only a tier 1 screwdriver, so let's not. Celery tea is here. I think it's probably early enough for it. Flamethrower is here. So I could get rid of the double-barreled shotgun now. But we... Yeah, we don't have heavy bone. No, we do. Never mind. Well, in that case, it's probably not worth it. Probably. We do have 10 elemental damage, though. I mean, it's a good weapon, but I think we will skip it since we already have both of the bonuses from it. The nail is not going to do anything, at least not yet. But let's take the celerity. It's going to make the next wave more difficult, but it might pay off. Ghost Flint is here again, as well as the chopper and the flaming brass knuckles, so might as well upgrade all of them. Let's go for the Ghost Flint first, and then the flaming brass knuckles, and lock down the chopper. Go for wave 13. There goes my nullifications. The enemies are quite a bit tankier since I took that item, but we should be able to survive this wave pretty easily. A game like this obviously benefits a lot from replayability and variety, so getting new characters that play differently is obviously a very nice thing. Keeps the game fresh for all that longer. Let's take some armor here. So I do really appreciate the new characters. The baby is very difficult, but I mean, it's not a bad thing that it's difficult. Not necessarily. It might get tuned down, I don't know. We shall find out. This character might get tuned to be more difficult at some point, since so far at least it's pretty easy. Spiky Shield 3 is here, but I don't really see much of a point in getting rid of the Spiky Shield 2 for it. So let's instead just go for wave 14. And I think I will get the new DLC for Brotato at some point, at least if it receives good reviews, or a good reception, I should say. I do enjoy this game a lot. Okay, we are starting to take damage. Wave 14 is a difficulty spike. We should be fine, at least if I'm a little bit careful and manage to dodge the red balls of death. Okay, there's a loot alien. Can we get it? No, too late. Whatever. Well, we do get the banner. Let's take that. Leather vest is here. That's pretty nice, even though we don't get the full benefit from the dodge. Bait is here. Sure, why not? And let's re-roll here. Medical turret won't do much. We have -2 engineering. Let's upgrade the shield. Circular saw is here. We could get rid of the chopper 3 for that. Get the medical bonuses. And keep the blade bonuses. That's probably worthwhile. I don't know. Like, it's not going to make a huge difference, I don't think, but I think I will do that. There we go. So the medical bonuses is +5 HP regen. Didn't remember what it was. That's good, obviously, but it's not all that substantial, I don't think. Still, we'll be fine. I might as well get another hedgehog when we can, so let's lock that down and let's go for wave 15. The Horde wave. Need to focus a little bit. It's not like a cakewalk, even though it is easy. What is our melee damage at? It's at 12. Range damage is only 3. We might get rid of the shotgun at some point. I don't think it's going to do much at this point, though I need to check, obviously, to make sure. Having the plus range from it is pretty good, obviously, but maybe we can do better. Not that we necessarily need to do better. Since we're doing well enough. Okay, Poisonous Tonic is pretty nice, let's take it. And I will reroll that, and yeah, sure, let's go melee damage and plus 4 HP regen, that's fine. Let's take the Hedgehog, let's take everything, actually. Let's be greedy, and let's also take the... Well, at this point, let's take a look at the weapons and their damage. So 7000 for the shotgun, which is not all that good. I mean, it's the same amount as the Ghost Flint, but the Ghost Flint gives us stat bonuses. So we might get rid of it at some point, perhaps. Let's take more lifesteal. Shredder 4, now that's something I can get behind. That is excellent. That will keep the gun bonuses and also give us the explosive bonuses. Very nice indeed. Let's also lock down the boiling water. Go for wave 16. Alright, so I think we'll win this run pretty easily, actually, at this point. How is our armor doing? It's 8. That's, like, good enough. And as before, as usual, we don't need to kill the bosses. If it seems to be too difficult, we can just run away like a coward, and it's fine. Just need to survive wave 20. So far the baby was pretty difficult. And this character is pretty easy. Will be interesting to see about the remaining 2 characters that I haven't done. Just how they play. There we are, wave 16 done. Let's take plus 3 armor there. And now let's get rid of the double-barreled shotgun 3. And get the Shredder. So the explosive bonus is plus 25% explosion size. Which only benefits the Shredder itself, but... Oh well, it's a far better weapon. Let's take the boiling water. We could take the plank too, perhaps, for something, but let's not, I don't think. Let's lock down the tree there and go for wave 17. Here's an elite, whom we will kill. I mean, there is a slight chance that I die in the process, but let's think positively. It is running away from us, as it should. Realizes that it's going to die. And there we are. With plenty of time to spare. So right now, the main thing I think is still more armor and more speed. But we are doing fine with both of those stats, so we would probably already win the run without further upgrades. But let's make sure that we do get there and do win with relative ease. It would be a shame to die at this point. Okay, the diploma is here. I guess I can take it. Why not? The scar is whatever, let's take it. Reroll all of that. Let's take plus 9% speed. Let's Keanu Reeves it up. Take the 3. Don't want a tardigrade. We could take the alloy. That's actually excellent. We are now at below the cap for the dodge again, but it's fine. It's going to be fine. And we can lock down these and get a circular saw 4 pretty soon. Let's go for wave 18. Alright. Not much tension left in the run, but it's going to be over pretty soon. And like I've said before, one of the nice things about Brotato is that a run takes, well, a relatively short amount of time, which means even if it's super easy, you won't get too bored. Unlike in a game like Battle Brothers, where at some point you will beat most of what the game has to offer for you, at which point it's, well, far more interesting and enjoyable to just start a new run instead of keeping going. Alright, wave 18 done. Let's take Alien Ice number 2. Let's take a Hedgehog again, and might as well take more max HP. Jetpack is here. That's pretty nice. Let's take it. Take the circular saw and go for wave 19. Alright, 2 more waves. So from what I've seen of this character so far, it's really up there with the easiest characters. Might even be the easiest character at the moment. Trying to think what are the easiest characters though. Probably the Ranger is basically an auto win with the huge range damage that that character can get. Would need to take a look at the character screen. My memory apparently isn't all that good. That's what happens when you grow old. You start to lose your brain power and memory. Alright, so what do I take here? I could just reroll. Then again, it doesn't even matter what I take here. So let's take the plus 6% speed, and here let's take some more armor. Take the circular saw. Might as well take the injection. Let's reroll. Let's take the little muscly dude, why not? Why the hell not? Let's also take the duct tape, and let's go for wave 20 and be done with this run and this character. So yeah, like I was saying, I wouldn't actually need to take a look at all the characters at the starting of the run screen to determine which ones are the easiest, because yeah, I just can't remember everything. I've played this game quite a bit by now, so maybe I should be a little bit concerned that my memory is so bad. I mean, I guess there's a slight subjectiveness argument to be made for which characters are the easiest, but I think it's pretty objective overall. And you could very easily like do some statistical studies of which characters have the best win rates. There we are. Vagabond has successfully won the run on the Danger 5, and we unlock the jelly. Plus 1 max HP for every different weapon we have. Okay, that seems pretty bad. Or, like, not all that great. Very early on, I guess that item can make a difference, but doesn't seem all that great. Let's take a quick look at the weapon damages. Alright, the flaming brass knuckles dealt 32,000 damage. That's pretty nice. Clearly the most. Alright. Let's take a quick look at the items as well. So we gained 135 hit points from the tentacles. Gained 40% XP gain from the celerity. Overall, the scared sausage didn't deal all that much. 2320. The alien eyes dealt 45,000. And let's take a quick look here. We saved 250 materials from the coupon. Okay, that's it. So yeah, I don't think there's anything more to say about this character. Pretty easy so far. And like I said, it's possible, maybe even likely, that it will get tuned down. But that remains to be seen, and not every Brotato obviously should, or, well, they shouldn't be too balanced. It's fine. It's good. It's a good thing that there are differences in the difficulties. So that's it for the Vagabond. Next time it will be the Techno Mage, if I remember the character's name correctly. Thanks for watching. I will see you then.